we was gonna make this a hit record, what would you do to this? I mean, we can't afford for you to actually.
Hey, they gotta pay for this portion. This shit is special.
We can't necessarily pay you to do it, but if you was gonna do it, what would you do to it?
Really, on that, it's about who you put on it and what they do on top of it at this point.
I'm about to call Anthony Hamilton.
Oh yeah, he'll kill it.
I'm putting him on there first of all.
Kill it. That's you hit it right on the head though.
For some reason, I want Lizzo on here. I just want her opinion. I want her perspective on this.
You put Anthony and Lizzo on the same track.
Okay. And let me see.
They ain't never heard that.
Yeah, because they can sing, both of them now. And you got the track rocking anyway, so that'll be like something nobody ever heard before.
Hey man, you was working with one of probably the best musician in the history of the world. When I say that, I'm talking about Michael Jackson, man. How hard was it to produce music for Michael Jackson?
Oh man, that shit was so crazy, bro. When I first went out to work with him, then he would show you stuff like he would beatbox it. Like I still got.
Had to be cold as fuck.
I still got beatboxes of him because he'll go in the room and be like, "That's on something like this." He go straight to the mic
like a nigga in
jail.
jail.
It sound like all the other kind of Michael Jackson records you heard.
Bro, can you just like drop some of that on Instagram or something? Just man, Michael Jackson beatboxing.
Man, that shit gonna get auctioned off at the Louvre. Nigga, we got Michael Jackson beatboxing tapes. Can I get 100,000? 100,000. We got 100,000. Can we get 140,000? 140,000. They gonna sell that shit, man.
At least let me see it. That's cold as a motherfucker.
What's crazy though is I got so many crazy stories with him. When we started working on the project, I saw Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And when I saw them, I walked right past Michael. I was like, Jimmy Jam, oh shit. I grew up on, I wanted to be in the time. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to play Get It Up. He had to be like, oh yeah, that's Michael. I'm like, Michael, how you doing? Like, yo, Jimmy Jam.
Oh,
right?
So Mike was over there
I feel like Michael
nigga
didn't think I was hyped enough on him, right? So he convinced to taking us to this little like you know where you have when you're recording a long time in the studio, you have your own room with your records and all your shit in it. He just started putting in videotapes, and he was the first one wearing the mask. He had the mask on and a hat on, and he started putting on tapes. And it was like, this is me and Charlie Chaplin. So it's him and Charlie Chaplin dancing together. He had to integrate. He did video integration.
Wait a minute, bro.
Right?
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, what?
I think it's on the Smile.
Michael Jackson and Charlie Chaplin dancing?
I think it's on the Smile thing he put out, right? But that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, God damn. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, this is me when I was in Africa and everybody, 300,000 people trying to get in and 300,000 people inside. Look at this. I'm watching it and it's Michael. And every time he put another tape, I just started being like, shit, that's him. You know what I'm saying?
That was the nicest way of saying, don't ever try me like that.
It was working because then, this
that's crazy, Mike.
This is what killed me right here. So then,
don't ever get it fucked up.
This is what took me over the top.
I'm him.
He put a video in, right? And he's sitting at his piano and he's singing "I'll Be There." It's kind of like the round, before, after Remember the Time stuff, right? You got tank top on, ponytail, curtains are going, and he's singing "I'll Be There" at his piano, right? I'll be there, and then he keeps hitting another "I'll Be There" in the background. He keeps looking over his shoulder. He starts singing again. And he look over his shoulder again, and it's little Michael standing there in a little brown outfit with the afro. And I look, and he looked back at him, and then both of them come over and start singing the song. He's sitting next to him. And by that time, I was just like, ooh, shit. How did you do that? Right? And he said, that's a Pepsi commercial. I just shot that as a demo. That was something we might use, might not. And by this time, I'm like, okay, I'm through the roof now. He got me. I'm like, that is Michael Jackson I'm sitting next to in here. Like, I'm like, this is crazy. So then I think once he got my attention and then we started working on stuff, he said, that's when he said to me, he said, I did the song this time around. And he goes, what's crazy is he sent us to the Museum of Tolerance. I don't know if anybody ever went there before in LA.
That was his stimulation around being around him?
That shit was crazy because I didn't know why he sent us there, but when you walk to this museum, it calls you names, it shows you everything, you nigga, fatso, hunky, cracker, all this shit. And you in the same room with everybody.
Walking around.
And you're like,
it's like a disrespectful haunted house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck nigga.
Yeah.
So stupid ass.
And then, it went through the whole Holocaust. So by the time I get back to the studio, I'm like, why did he make us go? That shit was sad. Like everybody's crying, they're throwing babies out the windows. A Holocaust is going on in there and they're showing you all the stuff. And he's like, well, he wants you to understand the world. what's happening in the world because, you know, this attack, you know, he feels like it's a world attack, you know.
I like how this nigga think. He's like, if you don't
He's
know
like,
what's
if
going
you don't
on in the
understand
world,
this, you don't know.
Don't be around me.
Don't come around here.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
So when we started working on the record, he said, I want somebody to rap on the song, Dallas. I need somebody really good to rap on the song. So I'm thinking, okay, let's get Treach. You know, because the hip hop raised, it's kind of commercial, it ain't too hard. He goes, no, I need somebody harder, like somebody a little bit harder than that. So that's when I said, well, what about Biggie? Yeah, like him. I said, okay. So I called Puff. I'm like, yo, Michael Jackson on Biggie to come rap on the song. He's like, shit, he out there now. He out there now, nigga. He on the way yesterday. He left.
So, he ain't even here right now.
He ain't even here right now.
So, I'm not here either. This is actually recorded.
So me and Biggie sitting in the car, smoking, outside the studio, listening to the song over and over while he's rapping. And he's saying, man, damn, this is crazy. He had to be 19, bro. He's like, this crazy. I can't believe I'm sitting in the car with you, writing a song for Michael Jackson. This shit's crazy, right? And I'm like, yeah, this shit's, you know. So he started rapping the rap, and, you know, listen, I got taps on the phone, motherfuckers making a cop see that I'm a killer nigga, I ain't joking, Endo smoke got me token, soaking. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know, that might be too much.
He gave you a Biggie verse.
I'm like,
oh, what he said one more time, because I know you know it. That's how it's told, and we ain't never
When he said I'm a killer nigga, I ain't joking, Endo smoke got me choking. I was like, okay, I don't know, but let's go and let's let him hear it. You know what I'm saying? But Michael's gonna say, you know what, I don't know if I could say this, I don't know if I could say that, I don't know, I mean, his shit is going down. He hears that shit and he goes, oh my God, I love it. That's exactly what I would have said. But that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
See, Mike wanted somebody to say all the shit he couldn't say.
He couldn't say.
That's just hard as fuck.
And you know he didn't cuss, so he'll be like, you doodle-head gorilla.
That's what he called it?
Oh, yeah.
That was his shit?
I would complain to him.
What is it?
I would complain to him about the engineer sometimes, like, yo, man, this engineer, he acting shady, man. Oh, he's horrible, he's stinky, such a stinky man, he's horrible.
He's such a stinky monkey?
No, stinky man, he's such a stinky man, he's horrible, he's stinky, that's horrible. But he would not say cuss words, he didn't like anybody that said like cuss words either.
He wouldn't even fuck
No,
with
look,
me.
okay, this is my last good story for you. I'm sitting in the studio one day, like this, right?
Don't let it be the last.
And then he said, well, Dallas, you know, I built hospitals in Africa and I did all this great stuff, but look what the United States says. He showed me a newspaper. It says, Michael Jackson thinks Africa stinks because he got his hand over his nose, he had his mask on. And he said, so I got some friends coming by today that's just coming from Africa to pay homage, right? And I promise you exactly what I'm about to tell you. It happened just like this. First Secret Service shows up, looking up. Then these girls start coming and dropping red rose petals on the floor, right? Yeah, dropping red rose petals on the floor.
That shit amazed him.
And then
he couldn't hold that in. That came out automatically.
Exactly like Coming to America. They come in, they got the lion head on, like the king and the queen have showed up, and they came to say, Michael, we all sitting there like, what the fuck? Michael, we come to thank you for what you've done. You've done such a good job in Africa with the schools and with the hospitals and with this and the other, and we just had to come over and give you a gift. So I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, and after they left, I mean, every day we would look around, like say if we sit in this room, right? Then all of a sudden a red streak would go by. And then you look at me like, did you just see that? I'm like, did you see that shit? I'm like, damn, that's Michael. Pew, pew. In red shirt, red streak. So I feel like he was like, he was magical. He was that fast.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. You tell the story way too fast. Wait a minute, man. So you gonna sit here and tell me Michael Jackson was magic, and then just want me to just?
It was magical, man. It was like.
So he could literally just.
The monkey was there going crazy one day. We were in the lounge. The monkey just flying everywhere. Because Michael wasn't in there, right? And me and my man just like, what the fuck? This monkey going crazy. Michael comes in the room, this dude jumps up on him and puts his thumb in and looked at us like nothing ever happened, with his thumb in his mouth on Michael like this. And I was like, what the hell? That little monkey was going crazy. He walks in, everything goes calm. He draws, he paints. Like, if you see some of the paintings Michael Jackson has done, they look like, did Picasso do this shit? Like, he was incredible. He was insane. People, I think, seen one part of him, but not like the art. Yeah. And the business mind. His business mind was incredible. It's crazy.
Dallas, wait a minute. You saying he could just over there.
Like
over there.
Me and you will look at each other and say, did you see that? Me and my engineer, they were this. You see that?
So he didn't really walk, just over there.
I don't know if he was gliding. I don't know what he was doing. I just know I saw a streak.
That nigga glowed.
But he was. I mean, after all that stuff he was showing me, I was super impressed at just everything. Of course, he's Michael Jackson. So.
Bruh,
man,
I'm fucked up right now. Cause of all the shit that I've ever heard people say, nobody ever mentioned that part.
Nobody tell the real shit, man.
Man, I gotta get my life together, cause I don't want motherfuckers to think I was just out here walking around.